Right then, so now I'm actually going to do it in every single biome in the game, and except the ones on land or on the ice, like the glacial forest and ice spikes biome. Like they would just waste so much time, and it was almost just impossible to do them. As well as all of the ocean biomes, and also excluded the void as well, just because the void is the void, and I just really didn't have time to do it either. Right then, something else I forgot about in this video here was the glass L part compartments, if I could say that right, because you know I'm they're really smart, aren't I? But I did it in biomes such as the twisty bridges, in other one, like the deep twisty bridges, the thermal spires, and the tree spire biome, which I'm just going to call because I don't actually know the legitimate name of it. Now, something I also had to keep doing as well is separating the bases with hatches, because once again, whenever I placed them, it really just completely lagged the game out. As you can see there, it froze the game for a second, so you know, I had to separate them. Now then, don't even get me started on the lily pads and deep lily pads biomes. How annoying they were, because I think this is a bug, but the squid sharks can actually like puncture holes into your base in creative mode. So when I first found that out, I was like, why are they doing that? And this also was an issue in the deep twisty bridges that I found out later, so I actually had to physically trap a squid shark that was puncturing the base constantly, and eventually, and in the end it was fine, but it was just a real pain to try and have to avoid them. And basically whenever I saved, my game crashed, as just here. But I did manage to finally end up reaching the fabricated caverns after a very long time, probably a couple hours if anything, but I did eventually finish, and I was so glad. But there was one more step that I still had to do. Ladders. And the ladders were very annoying to do. Now then, I'm not going to make you wait any longer than you have to see the time lapse of this. Now this, once again, there's no speed up at all. It took half an hour to run through. Half an hour. Now also, I ran into a pesky red featherfish in the purple vents biome that completely screwed my camera. So, well, like my movement in the game, not camera. Well, it did. Anyway, it did, so there's going to be a cut before I reach the big vent in the purple vents, just before the opening to the crystal caves. But apart from that, perfectly fine. So, you know, hope you enjoy, and if you do, then please subscribe, because why not?